Bonjour, Pastor Tim, here from beautiful historic Quebec. Sarah and I are on our motorhome journey. We'll be gone 2 Sundays, as you know, and we have been driving and driving and driving. We got to Quebec several days ago. We are staying in a campground on the outskirts of Quebec. And the interesting thing is people here are not only in motorhomes, but they also have a tent section, and they have a section for long-term living. So as we walk down the campground roads, there are people here with trailers that have actual lawns and lawn gnomes and pink flamingos, and you may hear the sound of a lawnmower in the background. But that's because this campground is also a neighborhood. Now, I've been thinking a lot recently. Why did I even suggest doing this? But I've also been thinking what a joy and a blessing it is to be speaking to you from on the road. And this is the first time I've ever done this. It'll probably be a little raggedy, but we'll get it organized. And I'm looking forward to the next time I speak to you from on the road. It took me a while to get this set up. I have my camera on a miniature tripod. I have a light box in front of me. I'm sitting underneath our awning to cut the glare. I have a table here and I have my notes propped up in front of me. These are all handwritten notes. So bear with me. Okay. Before we left, I was having an interaction with my granddaughter. And if you are getting tired of hearing me talk about my granddaughter, perhaps I will refer to her in the future as a small person of youngish age. That way you don't have to hear me say my granddaughter all the time. And we went to a fast food restaurant and we had a frozen treat in a cup. And she loves getting this particular frozen treat in a cup. This is an empty cup. I'm using this for illustration purposes only. And she also loves having a straw. Now, she loves the straw because the frozen treat in the cup, while normally you would be using a spoon to drink it or eat it, she loves taking the straw, and when she gets halfway down the frozen treat and she's tired of using the spoon and the frozen treat is starting to get mushy, she loves to do that. And do that a lot, and do that very loudly, much more loudly than I just did. And so we were sitting here, and she was enjoying her frozen treat, but she also understands that when you get rid of your frozen treat, when it's mostly finished, if it happens to fall over, well, then you can use the spill that's on the table as finger paints. And so when I'm with my granddaughter, oh, shouldn't have said that word, excuse me, I am so inspired by being with her. She has such a sense of playfulness. It is amazing and awesome to be with her with a sense of playfulness. And the last time I was with her, I found myself taking the straw. I must tell you, she loves dinosaurs. And while she was busy using finger paints of the frozen treat on the table, I realized that if I take a straw and just kind of bend it and twist it and turn it, I can make kind of a Tyrannosaurus Rex head. I'd make the body, but I ran out of straw. She loves dinosaurs. She loves making dinosaur sounds. She loves pretending she's a dinosaur. And the fact that there was a Tyrannosaurus Rex being made out of her straw was amazing to her. And I realized that when we are inspired, when we take time to breathe in, or, as I said last Sunday, to see with vacation eyes and hear with vacation eyes. And true slice of life, Sarah said, Tim, why are you running around so much? You're making me stressed out. Stop being so stressed. With regard to doing this message, I realize that when we take time to see and hear with these vacation eyes, we take time to breathe And the more inspiration we do, the more transformation happens. When I'm with my granddaughter, I am so relaxed that I think nothing of taking a straw and making a Tyrannosaurus Rex head. You see, I'm breathing, I'm being inspired, and that inspiration is leading to transformation. Before we went to the fast food restaurant, we had read a book about a caterpillar. And you know, if you take a straw and you make the straw soft enough by continuing to do this and do this, you can actually move the straw as a caterpillar moving along the ground. Which leads to something else, because if we can take time to breathe in, to take time to slow down, to take time to see and hear, this inspiration of mind and this breathing in of slowing down leads to transformations of our energy, of our focus, helps us to understand that we are truly beloved children of a truly beloved, loving God. So we have this caterpillar, and this caterpillar is moving back and forth along the ground. But you know, caterpillars don't just stay caterpillars. They turn into a cup. Well, okay, not exactly, but once again, if we take this cup and we just rip the cup, here you go, and rip the cup down like this, and then move the edges of the cup off the cup. In other words, we're taking the bottom of the cup off like this, and then we fold the cup in half. Now, I know you came expecting a sermon, and here you are stuck with Pastor Tim, Arts and Crafts, but all of this is related to inspiration, leading to transformation, which is my message this morning, inspiration leading to transformation. Yes. And then we do this. So we have a cup that has, gosh, what are we doing here? There it is. Got it. Got it. We have a cup that has, with dramatic noises in the background, folded like this, which when we take our straw and put our straw in that groove that we made, that would be the groove on the bottom, this groove, we then have the caterpillar that turns into a butterfly, and the butterfly flies. Now, this is the life cycle of creation, but it's also what happens when you slow down and you allow inspiration to give you transformation. And so the message I want to share with you today is, if we can take time to breathe, take time to relax, and I know it's hard, take time to remember that God says to us, be still and know that I am God, then the breathing in we do, the mental relaxation we do, leads to a transformation of our relationship with God. That transformation leads to a more intense relationship with God. But I don't want to stop. And I thought, you know, we've traveled 800-900 miles, 1,000 miles. And here we are. And Sarah is creating and enjoying and talking to artists and beautiful things. And I'm talking to you and buying something that makes noise. Wow. So please be still and know that God is with you. And please be still and know that I am with you and you are with me in my prayers, and I keep you in my mind all the time. And if you say, well, Pastor Tim, you're on vacation, yeah, whatever. But being with you and your beloved worshiping community is such a joy and such a blessing. It is like I am always on vacation when I am always with you. And as long as we keep God in our minds and continue to see God's creation with vacation eyes, with vacation ears, the inspiration leads to transformation. The exhalation leads to creation. And all of these are just different ways of saying that you are loved by God's infinite grace, infinite blessing, and infinite glory. I will see you next week. Next week, I'll be preaching on a scripture. But this week, I just wanted to be a little freeform. I wanted to be a little French. Au revoir. Be blessed. Goodbye.